Stick all of this into here. Would you like this lectern and this writing
Yes,
desk?
please.
Um,
Yes, please.
because it's the sort of stuff that you've got in your weird place.
Put them in any chest anywhere near my house, please. That'd be fine.
Right. Well, I'm coming up anyway, so...
My inventory is like saturatedly full
Uh,
of cobble.
you can drop it in the drop box and it should filter its way through
No,
to
because
cobble.
I need it. I need it, that's why.
Oh.
Let me have it. Right.
It's lectern. It looks lovely.
Oof.
Just gonna drop that off. I'll come and see you. Oh no, your inventory's full. This chest next to the crafting table at the top has now got the lectern and the writing desk in it, as well as the stuff that I'm using for the smeltery, which I would ask you not to touch.
The chest in your quarry?
Yeah, in the factory, just to the right of the door, the normal chest.
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Right. I'm gonna go to the desert because there's a nice lava pool over here that I saw once. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. There's more bees here. Looks really nice with this fax texture now that I've patched it. Aha, lava.
Breaky, breaky.
This is the stuff. 1, 2,
This whole session has just
3,
been me breaking shit.
4. Yeah, it's been me getting my smelter. I got a smeltery. That's been a major thing. And we're now gonna start smelting. Oh yeah, baby.
Yep. That means we can't use the word smelter for, or smelting for furnaces, which is sad.
Yeah, say we're gonna furnace it. Which you said I was stupid for saying before. But that's what we're gonna have to say now.
Yeah, because it is stupid. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna cook it.
But I doubt we're gonna furnace anything anymore. Well, any metals we're gonna probably smelt in the smeltery. Because then you can get it out in molten form, in buckets. And yeah, and save it and have it in tanks and that. So I'm gonna take that and that and that.
Oh yeah, because that's how shit happens.
What?
That's how that shit happens.
Yeah, it makes it molten.
When you burn a metal, you keep it in a tank.
Yeah, you can do. They're like proper. It stays in the smeltery, but if you need to use the smeltery for something else, you can put it in a tank, and it'll keep. Aluminium, iron, and obsidian. Right, so what have we got? Right, in the ores.
Come on.
Ores,
Give
ores,
me.
ores. Unrefined ores.
There we go.
Right, gold, I'm gonna need gold. Iron, I'm gonna need. Aluminium. There. Is that all the aluminium that we've got? Gems and ingots. Pulverized ferrous metal, no. So that's all the aluminium we've got that's in here. And I'm going to need some obsidian, which means I'm going to need my minium stone and 2 logs. Have I got logs on me? No. Let's take oak. Take a couple of oak logs. And a couple more to get some obsidian. Right, so off to my lab. Da 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 da.
No, 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 lab man.
Yeah, to the back cave. Is it this floor? No. Is it the next floor? Can't remember which floor my back cave door was on.
Fuck, I opened up a picture
Not
to
this
see.
floor. That's this floor. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Through the Batcave with the lovely Amaranth Tunnel, which is beautiful, which hasn't been patched actually, because it's in a mod that I didn't get the patch for. All the forestry woods I've got patches for. The thing is, we haven't got any other forestry woods apart from the ones that are now in that village. Would you tap your mic, please? Thank you. Right. Unrefined ore. Have we got any more aluminium in here? Yes. Aluminum. Have we got any more aluminum in here? Oh, we've got 22 apatite in here as well. Right, and my minium stone. With my minium stone. Don't know what that was.
I have no idea what that
It was
was.
Beyonce's video phone with minium stone. It's pretty horrific. Remind me
Wow.
never to do that again.
Okay. Getting dirt. 'Cause I'm cool like that.
Dirty dirt dirt.
I ain't never seen an ass like that.
Right. Are you ready to get some... What was it called again? Alumite.
Beer.
Alumite. It's aluminium that it uses the most, which is annoying. Why can't it use like loads of iron instead of loads of aluminium? 2, 3, 4. Right, that's the lava tank full. I'll leave these buckets in this chest. Right, so it's 5 aluminium, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. But before we do that, we're going to need to make some casts. Right, and so to make a cast, if we're making a pickaxe, which we are... Oh god, don't tell me I need more wood. Let's go back upstairs again. I need like a /TP button with a command block with /TP and a button on it, so I can get up and down quickly. Or a flying suit, one of those flying suits.
Command blocks are uncraftable, aren't they?
Yeah, you can't craft them. You have to do a /give. You can't even find it in your creative in inventory. You have to /give a command. Oh, damn. Apparently, after 1.7, they're getting rid of the data value thing, so you have to /give and then actually type the name of the block rather than putting a data value in, which is going to be very annoying.
3, 1. Fuck.
Let's take a couple more. That should do me.
3. Oh, it's gonna do you, is it?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna do you.
Yeah, it is. Right, so I should have a pickaxe head pattern in here. Yep. If you're playing Feed Beast and you're not lucky enough to find a village with a load of patterns in it, you make a blank pattern and then you put it into this thing here, and then you scroll through until you find the pattern that you want, and it makes it. Right. I'm gonna need cobble, which is over here.
We're probably the only people who haven't found a village, to be honest.
What?
Well, hadn't. We're probably the only people who hadn't found a village.
Yeah, who had... I don't know. Right. Then you come into the part builder, and you put the pattern down, and you put the material in that you want to make it with. So you can't make it with stuff like ingots and that. You have to make it with stone. But if you make it with stone, you can take it, then you can put it into this here, like that. and smelt some gold up in it. I think 1 gold will do. And then you can make what's called a cast. And into that cast you can pour another metal to make a different pickaxe head. Can you please tap your mic? Thank you. It's because it whistles if you don't tap it. It gets a bit annoying. Picks up a whole load of background noise.
Oh, there is still stuff in these chests?
What chests?
These chests that are randomly placed outside.
Yes, there's still stuff in there. I'm waiting to move it before I can get rid of those chests. It was something
Why is
that...
there an end chest there?
It's the ender chest that I took out of the nether. Because since
Oh, you took it out?
Yeah, since I moved the portal, there was no point in having it next to the portal in the nether anymore. So I took it out. Right, so as we can see here, the gold is smelting up. And when it reaches full temperature, it will become a liquid in the bottom of it. You can see it in here, but it's not real. So you can sort of jump in and around it. You take damage because it's hot. But when that reaches maximum, it's 1, and there. And there we are, we have liquid gold in there. So on this seared faucet, you can right click it and it will pour the gold out. Wait for it to cool. There we go, and we now have a cast. And the gold is gone out of there because it's 1 material cost. So we now have a golden pickaxe head cast. So we can put that in there and we can pour other metals into there to make pickaxe heads. So I'm going to make alumite, which is 5 aluminium, 3, 4, 5, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. Now, what I should also say is the smeltery can be made as big as you want. If you want to add levels, you just add levels of seared brick, or seared tank, or seared glass. That'll let you see inside it. And it can be as big as you want. For every level of seared brick, well, for every extra layer, you get 3 more slots, 3 more rows of slots, 9 more slots in the smeltery. So you can have infinitely big smelteries, which is useful. And you can have more than 1 drain as well. You can have taps all the way up it, and so if it were to go all the way, all these levels all the way up, we could have taps at the top to get metal out of it at the top. You can also have a casting basin, which when you smelt ores in it will give you a block of that metal. So if I put a whole load of iron in there to smelt, I can get it out as a block of iron, which I can then make into ingots. So I might add 1 of them. At one point, if I get a few more seared bricks, I'll add another drain in, sort of round this side with a casting basin. So we can get ingots out of it, but for the moment I'm just focusing on making the stuff. Right, so here we can see the aluminium has melted. Different metals take different things melt at different speeds. Like obsidian is taking a bit longer than anything else. Whilst that's doing that, I'm also going to need, if I look in the materials and U2 book, if I'm making a pickaxe...
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Don't forget to give me about my books.
Oh yeah, it was only 1 book that I owed you. I can give you that back whenever you want.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
So I got another one, so... I'm going to need a tool rod, and I'm going to need tool binding. What? What did you whisper?
Nothing.
Right, so I don't have a tool rod pattern. So I'm going to need to make a blank pattern. So I need sticks. More wood. And 2 sticks. So I'm going to make a blank pattern.
The fuck?
And then...
Oh, you used panels.
Then in the stencil table, next pattern, and I'm going to scroll through until I get to the tool rod, which is what I want. I'm not quite sure where it is. Pickaxe, shovel, axe, sword blade, white guard, handguard. Actually, I don't know if there is a tool rod. This is a bit complicated now. Probably doing this completely wrong.
Probably.
How do I get a tool rod? Tool
Someone at home watching this, knowing what to do, and they're like
yeah, they're
screaming. At them.
screaming. Just do this.
You idiot!
Tool rod cast. Right. How do I make a tool rod cast? Why won't it make a tool rod cast with tool rod pattern? Yeah, there is a tool rod pattern. So why couldn't I find it? I probably went past it, and everyone's going to be like,
You idiot!
You
You've been
idiot."
past it 4 times.
yep, that's going to be exactly it. Right, so I'm looking for one that looks like this here. Oh, that's it. No, that's tough tool rod. I just want a normal tool rod. Is that it? Yes, tool rod pattern. Right. So then into the part builder, the tool rod pattern. Cobblestone. See, this only used the material cost here is only 0.5. So I'm going to get the stone rod, and then I'm going to get a stone shard with it, which is just like half a piece of cobblestone, pretty much. Now, this is smelted, so I can make my alumite pickaxe head. Oh yeah. Now, I don't necessarily want the rest of it made out of alumite, because different things have different abilities. So if I look in this book, because there's so much you have to look in this book for. If I look under alumite, right, the durability is 550. So an alumite head will mine 550 blocks. But if you have the handle made out of alumite as well, it modifies it by 1.3 times. So you can mine 715 blocks at a speed of 8. And mine up to cobalt. But there are things with better modifiers. For instance, obsidian, I think. If I can find it. Or have I gone past it, possibly? Yeah, obsidian here has... Oh no, modifier is only 0.8. There is something with a big modifier. 2 times. Green slime.
Diamonds?
No. Green slime. You can't make anything out of diamonds. You can use diamond as like an enchantment on it. I'm going to come to that afterwards, because I'm going to make a decent pick. Ardite is 2 times modifier as well. Manulin is 2.5 times, but you need an alumite pickaxe just to mine the cobalt and that's needed for manulin. So you can have slime or ardite will modify it by 2, but I think I'm going to stick with alumite because I've still got some in there. And it's pretty good. But I am going to make an obsidian binding, which is going to make it better, basically.
Okay.